Hello, 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 everyone. It's Mindy, and it is that time of the week to do a whip and chat. Let's whip, whip, whip it good, and chat, chat, chat it up. Okay, you know what kind of a whip and chat this is gonna be this week, right? You can already tell. Oh, I think I've had too much sleep. I really, I don't know what's been going on lately, but I followed my routine like I normally do, right? I get up about 7 just because that's just what I do. And I get up and I crochet for a while. Yesterday, I finished my Expression Fiber Arts blanket, and then I laid on the couch and I fell back asleep. Right? So today, I get up. It's 7 o'clock. The dogs are whining. The dogs are like, let us out, let us out. Okay, I'm looking for the L in vain. I can't find it. It's over here. That's why. Okay, so I let them out. We settle in on the couch. I started crocheting on my shawl. And I crocheted and crocheted, and I did several rounds until the headlamp, my little neck light thing, not a headlamp, it's a neck light. My neck light went really, really dim, and I couldn't see anymore. So I turned everything off, packed it all away, and fell asleep on the couch. Then I had weird dreams. I was telling Dale when he got up, I was telling him, I'm like, there's something about it. Like if I've been awake and I go back to sleep, that's when I'll have weird dreams. Just weird dreams. Like this dream was, I don't know, some random dude was on rollerblades and he came up behind me and he was pushing me. Like he pushed me all over the MSU campus and into a pond and into a concert, and I never saw his face because he was behind. It's weird. See, weird dreams. Just weird things happen. I don't know. That's just me. But I find that to be kind of a thing that if I fall back asleep, even if I'm like, still just in bed, like I woke up, go back to sleep, that's when I'll have just bizarre dreams, just crazy stuff. Anyhow, yeah, so I've had a lot of sleep, extra sleep that I don't normally get because I don't normally go back to sleep, once I get up, but I did 2 days in a row. So I'm just kind of like, woo, woo. I mean, I finally got up, got myself moving. Sometimes when I sleep like that, I just feel too tired. Like I can't get myself motivated to get moving. It's like I shouldn't have gone back to sleep, right? Shouldn't have gone back to sleep. Anyhow, today I'm awake. Okay, I am awake. Oh goodness. I don't think Dale got up. Well, he was in there playing around on his phone, and I was on the couch. And when I did wake up for the second time, of course, I encountered the Facebook, Instagram shutdown this morning. That was interesting, right? At first, I thought, what's going on? Why is this doing this? And then when I realized it was Facebook and Instagram, they're together. Did you know that? Facebook and Instagram, they're the same kind of thing. Yeah, they are. So neither one of them was working. Logging me out, signing in. And I'm like, okay, never mind. And that's when I went, they're having a problem. But Dale, no, Dale was not having any trouble watching his favorite little media because he's on TikTok. So he's in the bedroom, I'm in the living room, and of course he's sending me TikTok reels or whatever they call them on TikTok. I don't even know what they call them. He was sending me something about how to grow plants and not have your seedlings die when you're starting seeds. And I was like, well, thank you very much, honey. That was very thoughtful of you. Oh, boy. So, yeah, that was fun. The whole little shutdown. And this is interesting. I think it was due to Meta. Is that how you say it? Their metadata? I don't know. I had seen before the shutdown, one of my friends was like, oh, do whatever you need to do today. Today is the last day. After today, they're going to be able to use all of your photos and take your photos and use them for whatever they want. And I don't even know how much stock I put into that stuff. I don't know. There's so many things out there that people say, and you never know what's true, what's not true. I don't know. It's like the other day, even Dale was asking me. He said, "You ever bought anything from Temu?" And I'm like, "Yep." He goes, "Oh, well, they can like steal your information and stuff." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "Nothing has ever happened to me. I don't know how much stock I put into any of that, right? I am just not that skeptic. I'm not that skeptical kind of person. You know what I'm saying? Um, I suppose if something happened to me or my accounts or I had some issue, then I might put a little more stock into it. But I have bought from Temu several times. Nothing's ever happened to my account. None of my information has ever been stolen that I know of, or weird things happen to my account or any of that. So I don't know. I take all of that with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Now, I am pretty cautious when it comes to some of the random scams out there all the time. Like, you know, oh, you should see this. Someone you know died. No, nobody I know died. If somebody I knew died, I would hear about it a different way, right? um, there's just all kinds of scams out there. I do get occasionally someone trying to run through something through my PayPal, right? But those always get denied. I think PayPal's pretty good about that stuff. But I mean, I do keep my eyes open for all of the scammy stuff, but I don't know that Facebook's going to scam me and blast my pictures all over the world. I mean, or Temu's taking all my information and getting into all my accounts. I just, I don't know. I'm a skeptic like that. Until it happens, I just have a hard time believing it. It's the same thing with ghosts. you know, some people believe there's ghosts, and I'm like, I just don't really believe in ghosts. Never met a ghost. I've never had a ghostly encounter. I suppose if I ever did, then I might change my mind. You know what I'm saying? But until I have a personal experience with something, I kind of just I kind of put those things to the side. Okay, sure, it's out there. Okay, if it ever happens to me, I'll change my mind maybe. I don't know. That's me. That is just how I am. But anyhow, it was an interesting morning. Anyhow, my favorite yarn company, Expression Fiber Arts, she always does a live on Tuesdays at noon. She canceled her live because she does her lives on Facebook and Instagram. So she canceled her lives because of all of the issues that were going on. And then when people get back on, I don't even think it was out that long. But when people start to get back on their social media there, and everybody's like, oh, well, the outage, the outage, the outage. And I'm like, yeah, there was an outage. But it's kind of like, oh my, what would the world do, right? What would the world do if we didn't have those social media, outlets? I don't know. We'd move on. We'd go on. Life would move on, right? But anyhow, it was just kind of an interesting little morning, and I just said, "Oh well, I guess they're having issues," and I just put my phone down and said, "Forget it." It'll be back when it's back. It's not a huge issue. So anyhow, I mean, the fact that I run events through my Facebook group, that's the only thing. I mean, that's the main thing I use Facebook for, but I do have some friends I catch up with on Facebook and see what they're doing, stuff like that. But anyhow, that was the morning. And then Dale got up, made us some sandwiches because now it's lunchtime. Breakfast is long gone. Breakfast time is gone. So he got up and he made some sandwiches and he was off to, I think he was going off to work. Work, right? That being working for the farmer. I think it's time to paint. I think it's finally time to paint. I think he actually went and got paint for Dale. So he was going to go over there and deliver some eggs because he said he needed some eggs. And he said, I'll probably paint because I think he's got paint. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'll be doing? I'm going to do my WIP and Chat. I got to do my giveaway for Palentine. A couple other things. I got to work on our taxes. Oh, Lord. Our taxes. I'm not having a good time. Not having fun. Nope. We're going to end up owing money, and I'm not happy about that. So we got to make some adjustments to a couple things so that doesn't happen again next year. But I got to work on that. See if I can get that finished up today for the most part. I only got through the feds. I hadn't gotten to the state yet. I'm thinking the state's not going to be an issue. I think the state will be fine. We might actually even, get a little bit back from the state, but I don't know. We'll see how it all washes out in the end. And like I said, Dale and I are going to do some adjustments to some things for next year so that this doesn't happen again, right? Anyhow. So what else has been going on? It's been unseasonably warm. Unseasonably warm. Even in February, it was crazy how warm it was. We either did break records. You have a hole. We don't need you. We either did break records or we came close to breaking highs in February. It's just crazy how warm it has been. Dale and I went for a walk down our road on Sunday. We went for a walk down our road on, no, I'm wrong. Saturday we went for a walk down our street. Sunday we went for a walk down our street. And yesterday was Monday, we went for a walk in town. We've walked 3 days in a row. And then it was funny. Yesterday when we were walking in town, I was kind of like, man, my back's hurting a little bit. He's like, wimp, can't handle it, wimp. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's from the walking or what, but it could be. I said, my back's just kind of hurting. But you know what? We got home later in the afternoon and he was like, my back's kind of hurting now too. And I'm like, see, I think it was just, we did a lot of walking in 3 days. So I think we were feeling it, we were feeling it. Gotta get back into, 3 days in a row. I guess we should have taken a break maybe after day 2. That probably would have been a wise thing to do, but we didn't. Foolish us. It's beautiful weather. You go out and you do things when the weather's nice because today, and this may be part of the reason I was just like sleepy and groggy and whatnot, it was raining this morning. Not only raining, but thunder. I don't think there was lightning, but there was definitely thunder and rain. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, there's all these little jokey meme things about, I am ready for my day. I live in Michigan. I'm ready for the day. I've got my flip-flops. I got my winter coat and my scarf. And I got my umbrella. And I got, all the things for all of the seasons. Because it's literally like that. It's seriously, lately has been like that. One day was 70 degrees and the next day was 30. I'm like, okay, yep, this is Michigan. Michigan weather. You've lost your mind for sure, But I'm taking it a little easier today. He's going to be painting. That seems like work to me, right? He's not taking a break today. He should take a break. I guess he took a break until like 1 o'clock. I guess that's enough. He's good. No tacos today for him. No tacos. His buddy that he gets tacos with had some other things that he needed to do at work today, and he couldn't take off at that lunch hour to go up and get tacos with Dale. So no tacos for Dale. He just had a little sandwich. Just a little sandwich with some ham and some turkey. My turkey, my meat, my little lunch meat, man, he had it all hanging all off the bread and sticking out. And so I took off the top piece, the top slice of bread. I started like folding the meat back up inside into the sandwich, and he's watching. He looked over at me like he thought I was crazy or something. And I was like, well, my meat's hanging out. Can't have the meat hanging all over the place. And he just looked at me like I was crazy. I went, well, I don't want to just eat meat without the bread and the cheese and everything. Oh, goodness. So anyhow, he'll be gone for a while. I have no idea how long he's going to be gone. No telling when he gets going. It could be 5 o'clock. It could be 7 o'clock. Who knows? But I'll just do what I do. I got things to keep me busy. Plenty of things to keep me busy. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyhow, it is the chuck along. It is the chuck along, chuck along, chuck along. And I am working on my chuck. I started working on it yesterday. And I actually did a whole section. I did this whole section in here, like a release paper size like this. I did this whole section in here, and I did what you saw when I started here, I did last night. So I really made some good progress on the first day, I feel. I mean, I got about a section and not quite a half, but all I can say is welcome, 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 crazy confetti. It's back. This part I'm working on right here, it's not too bad. I mean, this part right here is not too bad. As you can see, there are some larger blocks of color, like all of this was L, this whole section, and then what I just did was all one color. This is all one color, but then we're back here. And this is like 5 or 6 different greens and a couple of browns, I think. It's back to the confetti world. Back to confetti. There's nothing like a Chuck Pinson for some good old confetti. If you like confetti, I know there's some out there that people say aren't super confetti heavy, but the ones I have done so far have all had a bunch of confetti. So not only, I mean, you can get 3 or 4. I mean, I can get 3 or 4 in a row. Well, right here we got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, but here's 4, here's 4. But okay. In this section down here that I worked on yesterday, I think close to every color was in here. And not all the colors, but there were so many colors. There are 66 colors in this painting. And I would tell you probably 50, 45 maybe were in this section down here. Crazy how many times I changed colors. Seriously. So many colors in one section. That's when I start to say, oh yeah, this has a lot of confetti. Because, you get that many colors in one small section. You're not getting very many of any one color. So, but I cruised along yesterday. I really made some progress. I mean, more than a section and a half or so for me in a day. That's good. That is good. So I got goals. I got plans. I don't know if I'll finish this because it is huge. As we know, it is a 93 by 70. It's a huge, big one. But I'm going to plug away at it. I had a good portion of it. Not a good portion. I didn't have that big of a section done, but I do have a section of it that was finished from 1 year ago. I haven't worked on this since last March because, when the September chuck-along rolled around, I was like, nope, it is Teal Lighthouse time. How I have wanted the Teal Lighthouse. And so I put this one aside and didn't work on this one. I did the Teal Lighthouse though. I did. I'll talk about the chuck-along more in just a second, but I just wanted to say, I was working on that Bella Art Diamond before this one, and I had a lot of color blocking in that one. That one, well, let me rephrase that. The bottom half was a lot of confetti where all the flowers were, the flowers and the grasses. But then when you got to the top and you got to the sky and stuff, then you had a lot of color blocking. So that one was a weird one. No, it wasn't weird. It was an interesting one to work on. I started at the bottom where all the confetti was, and then I moved up to the top. So as I got to the top, I started feeling like I was just cruising along because it's big blocks of color and I can multi-place, and you'll have to watch the post review. I had some issues with my color blocking. With my multi-placing and my color blocking sections. I had a couple issues. I fixed them. I think it was all my fault, but I talked about that in the post review. Anyhow, I've already recorded that too. So, two totally different styles of paintings, clearly. And coming back to the chuck, I'm back to feeling like chucking along, just chucking along. That's what it's like. Anyhow, all right, let's see if I can talk about the chuck along here and get it right. In last week's WIP and Chat, or in the announcement video, I talked about all the rules and stuff for the chuck along. And I didn't get them quite right. I listened to Maritz's WIP and Chat yesterday, and she was talking about the chuck along. Although she's not working on a chuck, she's got goals. She's got goals too. She's got some things she wants to get finished. And she knows, like me, if she stops, who knows when we'll get back to those things. And she wants to finish some things. So she's not working on a chuck. And I'm like, that's fine. I guess she doesn't have to work on a chuck. We can run the event and not work on a chuck. But anyhow, she was going over the details. And I forgot that there are a little different rules for fresh starts, brand new starts, and already started paintings, because you can do both. So let me back up here and let's go over this. And I'll see if I can get this right. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay? All right. So, chuck. You must be working on a Chuck Pinson painting. Oh, really? Really, Mindy? Yes, you must be working on a Chuck Pinson painting. Okay? Rule number 1. Number 2, does it have to be a new start? No, it does not. If you have one that you had already started, you may use that one, as long as you have at least 50% of it to complete. Okay? Must have at least 50% to complete. All right. That part's easy. Now, if you have a brand new canvas, you have not started it, there are no drills on it, you post a picture in the Facebook group Diamond Moments and Krafts of your canvas. It can be just the canvas with no drills. You can show your drill setup, your storage, whatever. just as long as we see a painting with no drills on it. And then it would be awesome if in the post, look for the week 1 post. I believe, to help you find it a little bit easier, they're always pinned to the featured tab. If you go up to the top, click on featured, and you'll find them in there. But if you're just looking through the scrolling through the feed on Facebook, I believe if you look for an image of wrestling, I believe it's a wrestling ring, ding ding kind of guy, that's the post for week 1. Okay? That's where you post your pictures. I don't know what it'll be next week. Maritza's doing the posts. I don't know what she's going to come up with, but that's what it is this week, folks. Ding ding, here we go. So back to the rules. The rules are, if you have a new start in that first week, you may post twice in the first week. Okay? You may post your start picture of your blank canvas, right? And then later in the week, you may come back and you may post a photo that shows your progress for the week. Now you got some drills on it. So you can post 2 things in week 1. Then in week 2, you'll post a progress picture. Week 3, another progress picture. And in week 4, you're special. If you're week 4 and you have a new start, you get to post a progress picture and you get to post a finish if you finish your painting. Okay? So if you count that up, that is 6 entries for prizes. 6. You can get 2 the first week, a start and a progress. You can get 2 the last week, a progress and a finish. And in week 2 and 3, you get a progress photo. All right? That one's easy. That's for new starts. Now, if you have a painting that is started, you already started it, but you don't have 50% finished, this is what you get to do. Since your painting is already started, and it could be halfway done, you'll get less points, okay? Less entries. But this is what you can do. Week 1, you get to post your painting as it is. Show us what you've got done. So we can look at it and clearly see that you have 50% to go. Now, you do not post a progress picture later in the week because you already had progress on your painting, right? You had progress from when you worked on it the last time. So no progress for that week, okay? Week 2, you can post a progress picture. Week 3, you can post a progress picture. Now, week 4, since this is the second time you've worked on this painting, at least the second time you worked on it, no progress in week 4, but you may post a finish. So you have the possibility of 4 entry points if you have a pre-started canvas, right? I mean, we've talked about this over and over, Maritza and I have, and it just is fair that if you have a canvas that's already started, that you don't earn as many points as somebody who's starting from square one, right? Square one, you get that? Haha. So, pre-started canvases will have the ability to earn 4 points, 1 in each week. Okay? So, your start picture, week 1, progress week 2, progress week 3, finish week 4. Got it? Okay. I did not explain that correctly last week when I was talking about it. Or I don't even think I did it correctly in the announcement video. But there it is. I hope that you got it. Okay. And I think Maritza was very clear in the post that she made about how it works. And in her WIP and Chat. Okay. So that's how it goes. What do we have to give away? We have 4 $50 Diamond Art Club gift cards. I have no canvases to give away this time. In years past, I've had people donate. This year, I have no donations of canvases. We have 4 $50 gift cards from Diamond Art Club. Okay? It is a Diamond Art Club based event. You know, it is the only place you can purchase a Chuck Pinson, you know, is a Diamond Art Club. Now, that used to be different, we know, but anymore, it's Diamond Art Club. And they graciously gave 4 gift cards. So that's what we have for prizes. Okay? That's it, folks. That's all. That's what we got. Okay? And I'm happy with that. I mean, I am happy. I am appreciative that they gave us 4 gift cards. 4 nice gift cards, $50. You can do some damage with $50. Okay? But there's just no additional prizes after that. All right. Whew, got that all out. I think I made that all clear. Got that all clear, right? Okay, let's talk about Palentine real quick. Palentine, I'm going to be doing my giveaway video today after I do this WIP and Chat. I'll do my giveaway video for week 4. Hang on, I need a drink. So I'll do my giveaway video and I'll get that out there as quick as I can. And then on Thursday, Jenny goes live and we're going to give away the grand prize on Thursday. And we got a couple grand prizes. Well, we got a couple prizes. And we'll talk about that in her live. We're going to do a gift card. I had a painting that would be perfect for it. I wanted to give away, so I've got a painting to give away. So yeah, tune in Thursday to Jenny, the uncrafty crafter. She is really pretty crafty though. Tune in to Jenny's live on Thursday night. It's at 10 o'clock my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. And check out the giveaways. Okay. So there's that. We had a lot of people participate in Palentine this year. I was quite pleased, quite impressed at the amount of people that participated this year. So, yeah, tune in and see who wins the prizes. And I'll probably end up posting them in the Facebook page just for, you know, anybody who doesn't watch the live. But, you know, we really like you to watch our videos and our lives and our WIP and Chats and all those things. So if you have some time, you can watch it on replay too. You don't have to watch it, you know, when it's live. You can watch it later on replay and see who the winners were. I will tell you, it will be done towards the early hour of her live because you know me. I go to bed. I don't stay up late. So whenever I'm on with Jenny, you know, we're going to do our business early. So this girl can go to bed. So look forward to that. All right. A few more event announcements. A few more event. I'm taking a month off this year. I'm taking a month off of events. I have a very busy month coming up in my life. I have a retreat and a vacation in the same month, and that month is May. So May, I'm not doing any events. All right. But I do have a special event coming up in April. And I wanted to start talking about that right now. Okay? So in April, I am doing a Francesca's Studio Works event. Yep. I was contacted by someone, a very, very lovely person who supports my channel and is also quite a nice supporter of Francesca's, who has graciously volunteered to sponsor prizes for an event. She said, if you ever want to do an event for Francesca's Studio Works, let me know. I am more than happy to sponsor. And I was like, really? That is so sweet of you. And so that's what we're doing, folks. That is what we are doing. So in the month of April, get yourself a Francesca's Studio Works painting to work on. I already have one started, so I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm going to work on. I've got a few drills on it. I want to keep working on it because it's going to be adorable. Okay, so if you would like to join along, go over to Francesca's Studio Works and pick up a painting. She has some larger ones. She has some smaller ones. She has quite a variety. And they are so, so nice. You will love them. Okay? Anybody that has received and unboxed and worked on one of her paintings, I mean, quality all the way. Wonderful. Okay? So it's your opportunity to snag one and join the event and be eligible for the prizes. I will say this, Francesca at Francesca's Studio Works is also working on a little what they can do as well for the event to support the event. So we're in communication about that and coming up with some ideas what the company themselves can do as well to help like support this event. So pretty cool. I'm excited. I am excited to work on another Francesca's. I already did one. I'm excited to do another. Like I said, I have it started. I have some drills on it. I took it to our Michigan meetup where we get together. I worked on it there, kitted it up there too. I actually had some help getting it kit up, and I worked on it a little bit. So I'm excited to get back to it and put some more drills on that one. So there we go. All right. Stay tuned for more information about that and all of the participation rules, etc., right? Etc. Wow, I just did those little arrows up here, and I didn't know there was some way down there. See? Here we go with the confetti. It's all over the place. And then, like I said, May, I'm taking a break. I will have the retreat going. I will have a vacation, and I'm just like, I'm not running an event in a month that is that busy. Okay? Not doing it. But I'll be back strong. I'll be back strong in June. What's coming up in June? Well, you guys, for the last several years, my friends and I, Kara, Brandy, and I have done Craftably Craze as an event. We decided, in light of Craftably closing, we're going to do the event. We are going to do a Craftably Craze event in June. And it will be a very special event. It will be a tribute to Craftably and the years that we were able to purchase superior diamond paintings, with excellent renderings, wonderful licensed artwork. So it's going to be a tribute, kind of Craftably Craze in June. I hope you have a Craftably and you can join. If you do not, and you would like to join that event in June, you can go buy something from Craftably. They still have, I don't know, there might be 10 to 12 images that are still available on the website. The website is still currently open. You are able to purchase still. At this point, they're just trying to sell out the inventory. And the inventory that they sell, all those proceeds are just going to go, back into the company, pay off bills, whatever they need to do with it. So I don't know how long it's going to be open, but if you need a painting to join the event, go snag yourself one. Okay? There's still some really good stuff there. All right. Let me just throw July in there too while I'm at it. Because July, and we don't have a name for this event yet, but I was throwing around some names today. Somebody asked me about it. They'd heard some little rumors floating around about something to do with the Groovy Girl painting. If you don't know what the Groovy Girl is, it's a Hannah Lynn diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. And a few of us fell in love with that painting. And a few of us, it took us back to another event that we did together. So a few years ago, Maritza, Kara, and myself did Melodies of May. And it was a Hannah Lynn. Her name was Melody. And remember, she was a hippie chick. She was sitting cross-legged on the floor playing her guitar. Oh my gosh. Did we have fun with that? Every single one of us blinged out our canvas. I think we even got together maybe and did a live or something. And we had all kinds of hippie stuff, sunglasses, peace, love, flowers. I mean, all kinds of fun stuff. We had a blast doing them. So we decided when we saw that painting come out, we all went, we've got to do this, right? We have got to do this again. So it's the revival of the Melodies of May, but we can't call it Melodies of May because, first of all, her name's not Melody and it's not in May. So I was thinking today something like Groovy in July or Groovin' in July or something. I don't know. We got to come up with a name. But that's what we're going to do in July. We are going to do Groovy Girl. Now, do you have to do Groovy Girl? No. But do you have to do something that's like hippie? Yes. Do something that's like hippie. It could be just flowers or it could be rainbows or whatever. But try to find a painting that is, from that era, reminiscent of that era, let's say. So you can be grooving along with us as we work on Groovy Girl. She has got a boatload of fairy dust. I don't know what else I'll do to her. This is one, you know me, I don't bling a lot anymore. I just like to diamond paint and get it done, right? But that one, I'll do some stuff to her. I will do some stuff to her. I don't know what yet, but some stuff will happen. So that's going to be July, right? That takes you right up through the summer almost. I mean, you know what August is, right? I mean, if you don't know what August is, start getting some special drill stuff because August will be smashing the specials with Brandy, right? We're gonna smash. I smashed a lot in January. I got a lot done. But, now that basically from the budget-friendly companies I order from, really all I get anymore from them is special drills. And so I have a boatload. I'm going to really, at some point, going to need to go through those and really just break my heart and part with some because I have so many boxes and totes full of special drills. So that's August. And then September, of course, we're back to Chuck. After that, I don't know. It's a little dicey after that. I don't know. I can't tell you any details after that, but I'm certain there will be something. November, of course, we're going to always do November, me and Angie, and that's a lot of fun. October, I don't know. That's one I don't know about. So time will tell. Time will tell. But that's just a little quick rundown, recap on events coming up. So you have a little heads up. You have a little warning so you can get prepared. Get prepared, folks. Get prepared. When we get closer to July, I know I'm going to have to go over to DP with sparklers and see what new stuff they have that my groovy girl's gonna need. Groovy's gonna need some stuff, and I haven't purchased anything in a long time. But having hung out with them at the retreat and looking at their rings of, they got this cool system. They have all of their special drills, a little bag of them, right, on a ring. And so they can just flip through, like, here's all of their bubbles, and they can flip through all the colors, and here's all of these, and they can, wow. I'm just like, I'm so far behind in the sparkler inventory. So I'll be picking up some stuff. I really need to look at Groovy Girl. I think they're going to do Groovy Girl, like an enhancement thing for Groovy Girl. I think she's on their list. Maybe I'll take some suggestions when they come up with it. Cheryl, get that done so I can, see what you got in mind. And I probably won't do everything, of course, but I'm gonna do some stuff. I might do some stuff of my own too. Who knows? Who knows? But anyhow, that's that. What else did I want to talk to you about? It seems like there were some other things I wanted to talk to you about. I just don't remember what they are. Of course, I just put that color away. See that one right there, that drill? That's what I just put away. Are you serious? Okay, now you made me mad. So now I'm gonna go snag one. We're gonna make sure you are finished. How do you miss one? One. Okay, that's how it goes. All right. What else was I gonna say? Oh, send out some good vibes for my kid, for my son. He came over the other day. He just, he lives alone. There's no girlfriend anymore. Lives alone, just him and his cat. And, he was just like, hey, what are you doing? I'm just kind of missing you and missing, spending time with people. And I'm like, oh, come on over. Just come on over. Well, he fell asleep that night. And so then the next day I was like, well, come on over today. You can come over for breakfast. Well, he didn't make breakfast either. Then he's like, how about lunch? So he comes over for lunch, and we went to lunch and hung out. And, there's nothing like seeing your grown kids that don't live with you when they just come and hang out with you. I mean, man, there's nothing better. I swear, nothing better. But he got, he has this string of bad luck with work. He'll get a job and he's going really good at it and it looks good and everything's great, and then it's not. Like, I'll just say he was working for a moving company, and at first he was working almost every day. Things were going good, all that. And then it just started to tank. And he wasn't getting any hours, wasn't getting any days in. And so, poor kid. Now he's back to another job hunt. Okay, got a job hunt again. I just don't know what the world, what the universe has against him. But it's just like he has had more things with jobs happen that's totally not anything to do with him, not his fault at all. In spite of how hard he tries, it's just like this. They don't have things for him to do. So there's no work. Okay, that doesn't help. So he's looking for a job. I think he has one on the hook. It's not, the best job in the world, but it's a lot better than what he's got. So, send some good vibes his way. The kid needs some good vibes. He needs something in the universe to take a twist, a turn, and say, okay, you're a good person. You work hard. You deserve some good things in your life. Right? That's what the kid deserves. He needs that. So, anyhow, hopefully he hears something more today and can get over to that other job here pretty soon. Anyhow, he's funny. He'll send me little videos from time to time of his cat. His cat is a hoot. Milo. You guys have seen some pictures and stuff of Milo. Milo is just, he's a cat that I would like, you know? He's one of those cats that's just the personable kind of friendly cat. So friendly that when Josh came over the other day, the first thing I did was I was like, oh, come here. You need a lint roller in the worst way. Apparently, your cat just lays on you nonstop. His hoodie was just covered with Milo hair. So he's like, yeah, he won't leave me alone. He just won't leave me alone. He's on me all the time. Second I sit down, he's right on me. And I'm like, he loves you. He's a good cat. But I seriously, that's the kind of cat that I like. I don't want one of those cats that, the elusive kind of, don't look at me, don't touch me, don't pet me, you know, I'll come to you if I want something. I don't like that kind of cat. I've never had that kind of cat. Anyhow, they're cute. Him and his cat, they're cute. So there's that. My dogs are great. My dogs are lazy. They sleep all the time. They just sleep all the time. Tifa is getting to where she wants all kinds of attention. Like about 9 o'clock last night, I'm in here diamond painting because I'm on a roll. You know, I'm on a roll. I'm getting stuff done. And she's out in the living room whining. And I'm like, what do you want? I mean, you've had water, you've been outside. What do you need? Really, all she wants is for me to come and sit down. That's really what she wants, is for me to come and just sit with her. Yeah, she just wants to sit with me. So I think, our time in the mornings when I sit and crochet and all that, it can be several hours, They're just happy as bugs in rugs. They snuggle up next to me. They just sleep and I crochet and it's our quiet time together, me and the girls. But Tifa's kind of needing more these days. She's wanting more attention. So we missed our Wednesday night sit and watch TV night. We missed that last week. So we got some catching up to do. We'll try to do that this week. Catch up on our Chicago shows on Wednesday. And the dogs always like to come up and sit on the couch and hang out with us, I get a lot of crocheting done on Wednesday nights too, because I'm not one of those people that has to watch the TV, and look at it. I can look up and, crocheting, sometimes you don't have to look at your work all the time. What I'm working on Wednesday nights, and it's the only time I work on it, is a blanket. And it's pretty easy to do without actually watching your stitches. So it works out for TV viewing pretty well. But the girls enjoy it, just sitting up there with me and Dale. They got both of us then, And sometimes Dale will sit out there and watch TV without me. Like I'll be in here and he'll be out there watching TV. And I'll look out and I'll be like, yep. The girls are on the couch. Yep. They made their way up on the couch with Dale. But, they are our girls and, I like to give them attention, of course. So, anyhow, I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. Let's see. We talked about the weather and it's warm. We talked about Dale going back to work. We talked about my kid. We talked about events. Did I cover it all? Talked about the chuck along. Hopefully that's all clear as mud, right? Clear as mud. Hopefully it's all clear. I think I got it all. Did I get it all? I hope so. So, if I didn't, you know what that means. I'll have to tell you later. Because every time I turn off the camera, I think of something I forgot to talk about. But if I did, if I forgot, we'll catch you on the flip side. Okay? All right. Well, until next time, I'm going to keep working on this a little bit. I'll probably edit and upload. And while I edit and upload, I can diamond paint. Because look, I'm making a pine tree. I got to finish this pine tree. And then this section is just about done. But like I said, there's about 12 different colors in there in the pine tree. 12 colors to make a pine tree. Yeah. Okay. All right. Until next time, everybody, have a great week. And pop into Jenny's live for the prize giveaways if you can, or watch it later. And chuck along, man. Just chuck away, one drill at a time. Pretty soon you'll have it done, and then you'll just go, wow. Don't ask where that came from. I don't know. All right. Until next time, see you later, guys.